3 things that a schizophrenic must know. If you are a schizophrenic, there's a good chance that the light and dark are playing for your power in an epic battle. Now, if that is the case for you, in your process, these 3 things can be extremely helpful. And the first thing is a Merkaba. You can cast a Merkaba. A Merkaba is an energy shield. You just say, Merkaba activate. You say it 3 times and you imagine an energy field being formed around you. And that's how you cast one. Now that is one way to fend off the dark entity that you're dealing with. Now, the second thing also you gotta know, because it has to do with also fending off that dark entity. You just tell it to leave. And this goes for anyone, if you're having intrusive thoughts, then you have a dark entity hanging out with you. And if you tell it to leave, it's a little code crack. These things have to leave if you tell them to leave. So I wonder how long this video will be up, because is this kind of information even allowed to be shared? There's one way to find out, put it online and see what happens. And so the third thing is, and this is going to vary from different people to person to person, because there are schizophrenics who are also alcoholics. But coming from a schizophrenic who was also battling alcohol usage, not the addiction, but just the usage of it, it became clear that when I would drink, it would give the dark entity power. Too much power for me to be able to deal with. I had more of a fighting chance when I chose not to partake in a beer or 2 or more, especially when I would have more. The more I drink, the more likely I would be to miss my move. And it got to a point where I got a bad dream from 2 beers. You could say that's a coincidence, but I don't get bad dreams. That was one of the few times I've gotten a bad dream. So, and another thing, processed foods. I ate a cake in plastic, like a Twinkie type thing. I got a bad dream from that. As a schizophrenic to another schizophrenic, this is something to look out for. Eating certain types of sugary processed foods is going to give the dark entity more power than is helpful for you. Trust me, give this a try and see if it works for you like it did for me. When I cleaned what I was intaking, I gained power. There is ways to battle these entities, and I know how to do it. I will guide you. Keep tuning in, and I will keep shedding little code cracks etched into my films that may be for you directly. So, good luck. Remember that you hold the power. No matter how bad it gets, if you know that, you can overcome these dark spirits. Okay. Next time, more. That's good for now.